Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys I wanted to bring you a Kingdom Hearts discussion video. Today, I want to talk about something that I've wanted for probably the longest time now, and that is a Kingdom Hearts MMORPG. In case you guys don't know what an MMORPG is, an MMORPG stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. So if you guys know of World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV, they are both very, very big MMORPGs. And ever since I saw the whole Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key stuff, I've really wanted a Kingdom Hearts MMO. Now, prior to the release of Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key, I was very unsure about having an online Kingdom Hearts game because, you know, Kingdom Hearts has always been that game where it's a single-player game, it's very story-driven, it's on the consoles. But now, kind of we have that sort of semi-what online Kingdom Hearts type of a game, which is Unchained Key and Kingdom Hearts Key. I'm kind of well, because we have this, I think an MMORPG would actually be really, really cool. Now, don't get me wrong, Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key aren't really true online multiplayer games, but they do have multiplayer functions. And honestly speaking, I do believe that the whole idea around Kingdom Hearts Key would have been much better suited as an MMO in comparison to what it currently already is. Now, of course, that's just my opinion because I love MMORPGs and I've been involved with so many different MMORPGs over the years and I absolutely love them. The fact that Final Fantasy took the direction of going into an MMORPG was actually very surprising. I don't think a lot of people actually saw that coming. I think it was very sort of wished upon to have a Final Fantasy MMO. And it ended up eventually happening, and it's actually very, very popular, and I think Square Enix did a fantastic job of turning Final Fantasy into an MMO with Final Fantasy XIV. Now, I believe that if Square Enix and Disney ended up doing this right, I think that a Kingdom Hearts massively multiplayer online game would actually work extremely well. We already know that MMOs are possible nowadays on consoles, as Final Fantasy XIV is of course on PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. So MMOs don't actually have to only be on PC, even though they are more suited towards PC. So today for you guys, I thought I'd actually just list a few ideas towards how I would like a Kingdom Hearts MMORPG to work. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and let's get into it. So first of all, let's talk about the story placement of this supposed MMO if it were to happen. Now, like I was mentioning earlier on in the video, I think the whole idea of Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key would have been so perfect for an MMO. Of course, you know, Kingdom Hearts Key doesn't revolve around one single main character, but rather the character that you create. And of course, you know, during Kingdom Hearts Key and the time period of it, there was hundreds and hundreds of different Keyblade wielders, and all of those different Keyblade wielders that reside in Daybreak Town are the different players playing that game. Now, whether or not one day Square Enix decide to go ahead and make Kingdom Hearts Re-Key, I'm really not too sure. I don't think a title like that would be the smartest move, especially if they're trying to make a popular MMO, you know, kind of surrounding the Kingdom Hearts universe. But in terms of the story placement, I think the whole idea of Kingdom Hearts Key would have been absolutely perfect. Now, perhaps maybe they could come up with some alternate different thing that is sort of separated from the already ongoing story of Kingdom Hearts, but I think towards fans that would piss off a lot of people. So in terms of the story placement, I don't really know how it would work because currently right now, I believe that the story of Kingdom Hearts Key would have worked so perfectly for an MMO. Alright, so let's move along to exploration and leveling. So in terms of an MMORPG, generally they are open world, and that is usually the basic formula of an MMO. So we already know that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going into that semi-what sort of already open world environments with the different worlds that you explore. And of course, if Kingdom Hearts were to take their MMO direction, I think the same sort of thing would need to be implemented. Of course, in terms of the density of detail, decoration, and visuals in these open world environments, probably wouldn't be up to standards with Kingdom Hearts 3, as that game is looking absolutely fantastic. But of course, we would want these different Disney worlds that we would go to visit to, depending on our level, we would want them to be vast, open, and expansive. Now, I think the way that it would work is different worlds that you visit are in certain different level ranges. If you look at World of Warcraft, the different areas of each of the different islands are divided into level categories, whether it's, you know, you stay in that certain area for 5 levels or 10 levels. Either way though, all the different areas are divided into level categories. And I think the same kind of thing, you know, would kind of work with Kingdom Hearts. Would have a bunch of different worlds, and perhaps maybe they'll give us some options, like if you're level 5, you can go visit Deep Jungle and Wonderland to level up and do the quests in there. When you're level 10, you can go to Hollow Bastion or Traverse Town, just for an example like that. Within the worlds, of course, you do different quests for like NPCs and Disney characters. Random events would happen, maybe different like evil Disney villains come in while you're leveling up, and like certain random events happen, and when you finish those random events, you get rewarded with like synthesis items and XP and all sorts of things like that. I know it's pretty basic, but I think something like that would work awesomely. Now, how exactly would gameplay work? We already know that Kingdom Hearts is renowned for being an awesome action RPG game, but you don't tend to find the gameplay that's in Kingdom Hearts in MMORPGs. More so, it's based along the lines of the way World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy XIV works. And honestly speaking, I really wouldn't mind that sort of gameplay with Kingdom Hearts, with having all of the different Kingdom Hearts combat abilities, magic abilities, etc, etc. The way this gameplay works is you have a bar, you've got a class, and your class has a unique set of different skills. Say for instance, we'll do the basic kind of straight melee class. Within this class would have abilities like Strike Raid, would have abilities like Sonic Blade, Ragnarok, would have Iris Arcanum, all sorts of abilities like that. Of course, if you choose more so like a magic class, would have things like Gravity, Curse, Fire, Blizzards, all sorts of things like that. Now I know this is the basic formula, but to be fair, the reason why MMORPGs are pretty damn popular are because of their gameplay. Although Kingdom Hearts is renowned for having an action RPG sort of gameplay sense to the game itself, Final Fantasy has always been seen upon as that turn-based sort of action type of a game. Whereas in Final Fantasy XIV, it transitioned into the MMORPG gameplay type of style, and a lot of people really didn't seem to mind. They knew that they were getting themselves involved in an MMO, and when you're getting yourself involved in an MMO, it's going to play like an MMO. And honestly, I would just love to see a Kingdom Hearts themed MMO based around that basic gameplay formula. Now, like any good MMORPG, it should of course include raiding. Raiding is essentially where you gather up a bunch of people, whether it be 15, 20, 25, 40 people, and you all go ahead into a dungeon or some sort of environment to eventually reach a very, very hard boss, which of course requires you to have a bunch of high-leveled people. And of course, when you defeat that boss, you've got a chance of getting extremely good loots and items, gear, etc, etc. So I would absolutely love this sort of thing to also be implemented in this Kingdom Hearts MMORPG, where you go into certain different areas of these different Disney worlds or Kingdom Hearts worlds, and of course you go through these dungeons, castles, whatever they may be, and at the end you verse a very, very hard boss. Perhaps maybe it's some sort of hard Heartless, Nobody, Unversed, whatever it may be, and of course you get chances of getting like very strong Keyblades, very strong synthesis items to of course meld and create Keyblades, all sort of things like that. Of course, most MMOs also include some sort of competitive play like PvP, which means that players go up against each other, whether it be in teams or it simply be 2v2s or 1v1s. Kingdom Hearts has never really had any sort of competitive modes, as of course it's not really a multiplayer game, other than the fact that in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, the Mirage Arena granted you the option to of course fight against another person who of course does own Birth by Sleep. But still to the point, I think it'll work absolutely fantastically in an MMORPG Kingdom Hearts type universe. PvP modes could consist of things like Capture the Heart, which is sort of like a CTF style game mode. What team can destroy the most Heartless in a certain area and in a certain amount of time. Classic deathmatch, whether it be 1v1s or of course team battles, or something like King of the Hill. However guys, that's just a few ideas towards my vision of a Kingdom Hearts MMORPG. Prior to hearing about the whole Kingdom Hearts key stuff 3 years ago, I was a little bit undecided about this whole idea because Kingdom Hearts has always been known as that sort of single player game that you play on your console. But now that Kingdom Hearts kind of took the sort of direction of trying to be an online game but not quite getting it, makes me think that I would prefer an MMORPG over what we currently already have with Kingdom Hearts Key and Unchained Key. However, of course, that is just my opinion, so that does not mean everybody else has to, of course, agree with me. But however, guys, what do you think about a Kingdom Hearts MMORPG? Let me know in the comments section down below, and until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.